Hey everyone, Coolman1 here. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about a fact I bet you guys didn't know about Sonic. So, yeah, that's something I'm doing. That's one of the new things that I'm trying out now on my channel. And I said this in the pinned comment in my last video, in yesterday's video, which was the New Year's video, where I said that because we're getting a new year, I thought it would be nice to get new content on this channel, so we can get fresh new stuff that that I that I think will be really fun to try out and that I hope all of you will enjoy. So we can get more variety on this channel. Um so yeah, and this is one of the first things that I'm talking about now. I'm talking about facts about the character that started my YouTube channel. Facts that you guys probably don't know about the character Sonic the Hedgehog. So, yeah. And the fact is, it's a fact about his early designs. This is back when Sega was first designing Sonic. When, okay, so back in the day, Sega and Nintendo were competing. I mean, nowadays, Sega and Nintendo aren't competing at all. Because nowadays we're getting a lot of Sonic and Mario crossovers because of the Sonic and Mario at the Olympic Games and all that stuff. But back in the day, Sega and Nintendo were like Marvel and DC, or Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network. They were competing. There were two companies competing. So Sega and who I believe is the father of Sonic, which is Yuji Naka. That's his name. So Yuji Naka and Team Sonic, which is the whole team behind Sonic, Sega, they wanted to create a character to rival against the character that was the most popular at the time, which was Mario. So they wanted to make their own video game character that could rival against Mario, and they wanted to make their own video game character that they know a lot of kids will fall in love with and become fans of. So they started. So when they were first designing Sonic, um, well, we know that when someone is creating when back in the day when someone was creating any character, they like their designs and their name back in the day, they're nothing like what the character are like what the character is now. Back in the day, they had so many ideas for their design, what they look like, their name, everything. So back in the day, Sonic the Hedgehog wasn't Sonic the Hedgehog. Back in the day, when they were first creating Sonic, his name wasn't even Sonic, and he wasn't even a hedgehog. So, and you might see it here on my thumbnail. So when Sega was first creating Sonic, they had the idea to make Sonic an animal. They wanted to make their video game character an animal, and they started thinking of a bunch of animals. And their first idea was a rabbit. They wanted to make their character a rabbit at first, and they named him Feels the Rabbit. And this was his design right here. So he was originally going to be Feels the Rabbit, and his powers were to grab things with his ears and throw them at it and throw those things at his enemies. That was Feels the Rabbit. That's what Sonic was gonna be back in the day. Then they 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 wanted to change things up. They were like, you know what? I don't think this character is gonna be too appealing to the fans, so let's change him up. So then they started thinking of other animals, and then they came across a hedgehog. And at first, Sega uh, Sega started they started regretting making him a hedgehog because they were afraid that Americans wouldn't know what a hedgehog is. But then they did it anyways. They made their character a hedgehog. And yeah, when the character first came out in America, a lot of Americans, well, most of us already knew what a hedgehog was, and well, yeah, we already knew what a hedgehog was, so that wasn't a problem. So then they decided to make him a hedgehog, and then they changed his name too. So they were thinking of a name of another name because they couldn't name him Feels the Rabbit anymore because he wasn't a rabbit, he was a hedgehog now. And when they were giving him his superpowers, they wanted his power to be super speed because they thought super speed was a cool power, and it is. So, so yeah, super speed. And they also gave him the ability to roll into a ball and hit his enemies in his spin ball form, and they called it the Spin Dash. And they based that off of an armadillo because an armadillo can roll into a ball. Yeah, so yeah, those were Sonic's two main powers. He has super speed, and he can roll into a ball and attack his enemies in his ball form. So yeah, so then when they gave him his power, I think this is how it went down. When they gave him his power, they started thinking of a cool name that means speed. And that's where they came up with the cool word Sonic. Sonic means speed. It's like Sonic speeds. So that's when they came up with the name Sonic, and they called him Sonic the Hedgehog. So yeah, that was how Sonic was born, and then that's when they made the very first Sonic game, and that's why this character is so popular. I mean, that's why I love this character so much, and that's why he's so popular. Just knowing that he was gonna be completely different back in the day. Now he's completely different from what he was originally gonna be, and that's the case for any character that was made. That was the case for any other video game or cartoon character that you know. So yeah, so now you know the origin story of Sonic's original design, and then when Sonic first came out, when they released Sonic, a lot of people became fans of the character, and I also forgot to mention Eggman. So after they made the main character, the hero, Sonic himself, they they wanted to make they wanted to give this hero a villain. So they started thinking of a villain. They so then they so Eggman wasn't going to be Eggman that he wasn't going to be the Eggman that you know now. He looks he looked way different back in the day. And if you want to know what he looked like back in the day, well, here he is, right here. So, funny story. Eggman was originally gonna have PJs. So he's gonna be like, I don't know, like a grumpy old man with PJs who's too tired of chasing Sonic around because he's too fast and he just wants to sleep. I don't know, but he had PJs on. His mustache was way bigger, and I'm just glad we got this design. So yeah, now I can't remember what his original name was gonna be. I can't remember if it was still gonna be Robotnik or Eggman, or if he was gonna have a totally different name back in the day. But this was his original design. So yeah, and then they expanded the Sonic universe, and that's why we have such a successful franchise. So yeah, that was Sonic's. That was the character's first design. So yeah. Um, Anyways, let me know what you guys think about this Sonic fact, and let me know if you guys knew about this or if you didn't. Anyways, if you didn't know about this, now you know. I think it's really cool that Sonic went through so many changes, and now he's really popular for the design he has now. But as a Sonic fan, I would say that even if if they kept his original design or his original name, even if his name was Mr. Needlemouse, I would have still been a fan. I would have still been a fan of Sonic no matter what. Even if he had a weird, funny name, and even if he isn't as exciting and cool as he is now, I think as a Sonic fan, I would have still been a fan of Feels the Rabbit or Mr. Needlemouse. So yeah, and I don't know what to say about Eggman having PJs, but yeah, I think I still would have been a fan. Anyways, let me know what you guys think about this. I think it's really cool. Anyways, that's all for this video, and as always, stay cool.